Hello everyone, my name is Alma ZHİLLA and I am from Korça, from Albania. I'm lecturer in Korça University in Faculty of Economy and in Department of Marketing Tourism here in Korça. It's a great pleasure for me to be part another way in this Congress, and I'm so satisfied that this conference can create more things and more researches that can satisfy the authors that are research in the tourism or in other field. This is the topic that I choose to present in this Congress, virtual reality and its role in cultural tourism, case study Albania. Okay, this is the content. In this presentation, you can see what is virtual reality, definition of virtual tourism, types of virtual tourism experiences, future of virtual tourism, tourism in Albania during the pandemic period, virtual tourism in Albania, and at the end, the conclusions. What is virtual reality? Virtual reality means feeling the imaginary world rather than the real one. The imaginary world is a simulation running in a computer. Virtual reality is the term used for computer-generated 3D environments that allow the user to enter and interact with alternate realities. The definition of virtual is near, and reality is what we experience as human beings. The world has entered the information age with the emergence of a digital economy being this its main trend. Virtual reality technologies today offer unlimited potential for mass virtual visits to current tourist destinations. Moreover, the roles of such technologies in the tourism and hospitality industry, its management and marketing in the lecture are associationally originate as a state for current travel, making it a very powerful tool for meeting the needs of tourists. Virtual reality is mostly used in the advertising of tourism products as well as in guided tours for education and recreational purpose and the development of social tourism. Virtual tours. What are the virtual tours? A virtual tour is the simulation of an exciting location with the help of sequential videos and still images. Other multimedia elements like music, sound effects, floor plans, etc. could also be used. They help in recreating a realistic representation of reality. Virtual tours help in presenting views to inaccessible areas and provide an interesting and excellent alternative to field work when spaces, time, or logistics are an issue for people. Which are the advantages of virtual tourism? At the first, virtual tourism is good for the environment. At the second, virtual tourism provides freedom and flexibility. Virtual tourism costs less, is most important for us. Virtual tourism can simulate physical tourism, and this is the main of the world today. But which are the disadvantages of virtual tourism? Virtual tourism is not accessible to all. Virtual tourism does not provide the economic advantages that traditional tourism does. Virtual tourism has limited social interaction. In this picture, you can see different types of virtual tourism experiences. In one part, we have real environments, and in another part are the virtual environment. This is the picture that explains future opportunities of virtual tourism. If you can see, we have our virtual tourism opportunities for the future are accessibility, sustainability, traveling without concern, new experiences, marketing and promotion, and additional value for companies. Tourism during and post-pandemic period. We now live in a transitional period. It's very uncertain. COVID-19 has forever changed the way we travel, and the industry is still trying to decipher what the new normal is for tourism. What's certain is that all stakeholders in the travel ecosystem will need to be more intelligent. They will need to anticipate dangers and risks. Tourists will want to feel safe, sure in the knowledge that all health protocols are in place and that there is a plan if things go wrong. This is a table that explains the number of tourists, foreign visitors that come in Albania in this during and post-pandemic period. If you can see, the number in 2020 or in September of 2021 is lower than other periods. And this was a very dangerous and very terrible period, not only for foreign visitors, but and for the domestic visitors. The domestic visitors have another situation, because if they are vaccinated, they can come from one city to another city around Albania. Virtual tours in Albania. In this moment, post and during the pandemic period, closing cultural institution has made alternative methods for museums to have the public attention. And in Albania, this was a great method for the moment. As a way to prevent the growth of infected with coronavirus, the world pandemic are banned people's movements besides the case of food supply and urgencies. Virtual tours through 3D technology have entered some museums in Europe. This method is also applying some national cultural and cultural heritage institution in Albania. The National Museum, a Live House in Albania, and the National Museum of Photography, Marubi in Shkodra, the National Art Gallery, and the National Historic Museum have opened digital doors for visitors. These are some mobile applications in Albania that make it possible for you to visit Albania virtually. If you can see, this is a map of some of the culture and heritage institution that with mobile application that you can see in the figure, you can travel virtually in Albania. This is some graphics that says that the domestic people or the domestic tourists in Albania about the using frequency by age groups. You can see that all of them use every day and more the internet, or the internet of the technology, but they cannot use this technology, especially the young people, use this technology not for good things, or especially not for visiting virtually some sites, cultural sites, but only to stay in a smartphone, to stay and to see the social media and others. And the Albanian people have some technology skills, but not all the people want to stay and to show the virtual tourism, or to show the cultural and heritage sites. This is one site in Korça, that you can virtually show the Churchill. And now the conclusion. The main expansions of tourists are related to expanding the local culture and way of life, feeling of actually being in the destination, social interaction, and active participation. These factors make the virtual tours feel realistic. Besides these, they also accept to learn new, experience new destinations, enjoy themselves, and see something visually applying. An important problem is that although Albanians have managed to make improvements in the field of innovation and technology, there is still a need to develop knowledges on the effective use of the internet in terms of virtual tourism. Turning attention to the use of the internet for reasons of visits and virtual tours will lead of the development of domestic tourism and increase the cultural level of the population. This will also affect the improvement of the way of promoting the values that this destination carries by domestic tourists. Thank you very much for your attention. Goodbye.